Hello guys, it's your boy Ign Hl04 back with another Splinterlands video. Today, as you see, we're currently taking a look at the new Riftwatcher cards, and this is part 3. So it's going to be Death, Dragon and Neutral. If you're interested in the other cards, I already made 2 videos yesterday and on Sunday, so come check them out if you're interested in my opinion or just what the new cards are capable of doing. So let's hop right into it with the Night Ghoul. So this is a card we already know from the Discord eye candy section, and it got the reflect shield and enrage. So I like that it's got shield, I like that it's got enrage. Personally, with the 4 attack it's pretty decent, especially in bronze, but I don't know if it will be as game breaking as some other cards in Riftwatchers. Like, I think it's just, I'm excited about it, but I'm not like hyped about it. Although the artwork looks pretty amazing. So then let's go to the Arachnefag. This card is gonna be one of my new side tanks, because I always wanted a card that I can play to my Cursed Wendeku, and with the trample. Oh, it got trample. I thought it's got shield. Then never mind, forget what I said. I don't think it's pretty. I don't know what to think about it with trample, because this ability I haven't used it a lot, only with Magnor. And with Nagnor it's pretty good, but otherwise it's kinda, yeah, it doesn't come to play as often as you think. So it's nice that it's got shield and health, but trample won't benefit this card a lot with the reach ability and the knockout. But at least it got decent damage output. Then let's look at the Kabbalist. This is a card I wanna pair with my Cursed Wendeku, especially with the Giant Killer and the Demoralize. And boy, I'm excited about this one. This one is gonna be, it's one of my new most liked cards of Death if it stays like that. Because of the Amplify, you have 2 monsters that come in mind perfectly, or 3. Let me just gonna tell you there are 3 monsters that I wanna play and test out with this card. The first one, let's go quickly to Death and let me show you what I mean. So there's the Hungry Skull with the Amplify and the Return Fire and Thorns. I like that. Like Thorns, Return Fire, Amplify, like free, woohoo! I'm hyped. Then also there is the, let's just quickly go to Modern because I only play Modern. Then there is the Cursed Wendeku with the Thorns, the heal and the slow. So if you hit him you get 3 damage back and he's gonna heal just right back up. So why not? Why wouldn't you do that? And then there's a card. There it is, the Jin Muriat. Giant Killer, Magic Reflect, and Force Field. So also White Armor knocked out, but it's not so important. But the important thing is Magic Reflect and also Giant Killer. So if your opponent is playing a Giant, it gets 6 damage, 12 damage from 2 units. 12 magic damage if they are not buffed or reduced, or you know what I mean. And then there's the Demoralize, just to, if he's playing melee and you have a Thorns monster in the front, he's doing 1 damage and getting 3 damage back. So that's, I want him pretty badly for my team. Like, it's gonna be amazing, especially with the new artwork. Then him in the back, I'm kinda excited. Then there's the Queen of Crows and the Queen of Crows is just an awesome support monster. As we talked about it, you need some amplified damage. There you go, pair her with the Queen of Crows. Like headwinds, I like her. It's gonna be, I have a diamond level death deck, and I want her in my team. Like slow headwinds, then there's close range, 13 health. This monster is doing chunks and can receive chunks of damage. Like you need to hit her a lot of times, and you're not gonna be able to, because every time you hit her with a range monster, you're gonna get it's gonna get backfired at you. So you're gonna get 2 or 3 damage, doesn't matter. It's amazing. I wanna see more of her. Like, as you can tell, I'm most excited for these two currently in death, but we have to look at Ra. And the thing I like about him is the flying ability, the double strike, and the scatter shot. Like it's doing 6 damage to 2 random units every turn, so you can take 2 random units out in the Bronze League, and it's gonna not get any flying damage. Especially then there's Giant Killer, but what's more important for me, there's Rust. So every shield, if they only get 1 or 2 shield, it's non-existent then, and it's gonna hit your 3 hit point. It's gonna hit you with 3 or 6 damage every turn, and then there's the 4 in Diamond, and wow. So they've got a pretty good buff, like with the Kabbalist, the Queen of Crows, and the Rad is like, those two are pretty awesome support monsters. And then there's also a secondary tank, you can play her. Then also with the Jin Muriat, and I want the new death cards. Like I'm most excited for death right now. Also Mordius and the Floor, but Ra, Queen of Crows, and Kabbalist are the cards I think that are the best in the whole new cards. Then there's the Wellparder. Personally, I think you need to play him Fire, because then you can make some bonus damage, like bonus melee. But 3 melee, 3 mana, 5 hit points, and Snare in the new with only 3 costs. It's pretty dang amazing, especially when you consider that he can play in flying, and if he removes the flying ability and he cannot miss any flyers. So it's a nice card, and I think it's interesting because it's nearly the same as the, where is it? It's a Serpent Spy. I think it's a common. There it is. It's not very different to the Serpent Spy, because it also got opportunity, it also got free attack, but it doesn't get poison, so it's not as good, but it also get more hit points, so it's a contender for the new opportunity spot. Then we have the Skyclaw, and look at those artwork. Look at her, that's wow, I love it. I really love it. And what I love more about her is the reflection shield ability, so that she is not going to be able to get backfired at any point, or any Yodin damage like blast or return fire with the flying, the giant killer. So with this card, I want her and I need her, especially for the artwork. Look at those wings, futuristic, also dragon with the fire out spitting from a hand. Then there's the 6 speed, the 4 damage, 10 hit points in total, and then the last level it also gets giant killer. Even in bronze, it's pretty dang amazing. Like it got in silver, it already got 4 hit points. 4. This is gonna be enough to demolish half of the monsters in the game. Insane. Then let's look Add one card that you maybe are able to play in certain aspects of the game. Like, look at those mana cost. 15. Flying, taunt, void armor. That's a card. Especially when melee can attack from any position. And you're pairing him up with a 3-man. You can play him with a 3-man triage with the new life team. With the new Earth team, was it? Like 3 triage, flying, void armor, and heal. 20 hit points, 5 damage, like 2 and 3, tank heal. You just need him to stay cleansed and he can live forever. And hopefully this card won't be too overpowered, especially with the new legendary summoner coming up from Dragon. So hopefully they didn't make a huge mistake there, because personally I think this card, especially with the high mana, it's pretty dangerous because they haven't tried it. And at this standpoint on the game it looks pretty amazing, especially it's doing every turn 5 damage, and I don't know what to think about it. Personally I like this card a lot, I wanna play it, but I hope it's not too overpowered. Like that every time it can fit in you play her, because not with the new Dragon Summoner it's not that good, but just take a look at when you play it, like for example, then you're going with Dragon, Legendary, and then you got her like a kitty to her with another tank heal, but a lot of guys don't have kitties, so it's not gonna be a big problem. But then let's just look at the tank heal. Oh, not only Dragon, let's look at all. Like you can play with the Crystal Smith, it's gonna heal. Goblin Psychic, heal. With Illegalian, heal and shield backup. So those three, like how much do you need for max copy? $45, it's not that much, with strength and repair and tank heal. And then you have a tank like this. It's gonna be pretty hard to kill, I think. But then you have a card that's gonna help you by killing it. You have the Master Crafter. First of all, it's in gold, it's always gonna hit because of the snare. And then the other thing that's gonna help him is the Fury, and Fury does double damage to targets with taunt. So he's doing chunks of 6 damage. 6 damage for every taunt monster, and especially in the bronze meta, like where you play a lot of Silver Shield, you know, the taunt monster for white, you can play him against him. He's doing 6 damage, or oh wait, there is silver. He's doing 4 to 6 damage because you compare with General Sloan. It's gonna be interesting how this card operates. Oh, you can also play him like this. It's interesting how this card will operate in the newer leagues. Then let's look about the Chunker. Another reverse speed card, but it also got repair. And repair monster that's so tanky. Then you can pair him up with Grandmaster Wraith, that's always good. The void armor. You want him. You just want him with the 4 speed. Or the 3, even though it's in gold. I like it. I want it. Then we're coming to a card. We saw the picture on the pre-sale, or we saw it, but we haven't seen the abilities. And I don't know if you noticed, but if there's Blast and Shatter, this card shatters all the cards that is hitting 2. Like if you play 2 monsters in the front with a lot of shield, he's just gonna shatter both of them. And the best thing about it, it also got blind. So this card isn't there for damage, it's just for making your cards elusive and their cards getting rid of the shield. So why don't you want this card? It's just, even though it's amazing. And then look how it looks in gold. Like, who can say no to that? I personally can't. I want it. I need it, I think. So, okay. And then let's look at the last card. It's not a taunt, it's a normal taunt monster, but just look at it. First of all, let's appreciate the artwork of this card. Like, this card looks like a beast. You want it. You're scared if you go against it. It's amazing, especially with 4 hit points. The only thing that is missing is shield. But wait, it gets better. Then it gets phase. So it also can miss magic attacks. And it got like 4 speed, phase, and taunt, and 5 attack. But the thing is, I have a problem with is the thorns. Why do you put thorns on it? Like, I know this card is good, it's very elusive. Especially when you pair it with Yasek and it's got 6 speed, or when you play it with the new Fire Summoner where you can enrage the monster. Yes, I get it. But why you put thorns on it? Like, you need to get hit. And the purpose of this monster is not to get hit. Like with a blind extra in the mix. Personally, I don't get it why. But I think if you put another ability on it, it would be pretty broken. Like, for example, take the thorns away and give him like 1 shield. Just 1 shield. It would be so much better. Or not 1 shield, or what you can also give him is like, I don't think about flying, but maybe reduce the health from 1 and then, I don't know. But why thorns? You don't want to hit this monster and then every time he gets hit with a melee, you wanna damage him back? I actually don't get it right. So, I don't know, maybe it's the purpose of the monster, but maybe I'm thinking of playing him wrong. But, yeah, I don't know why thorns, but it's amazing. So, this is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, comment down below what are your favorite dragon, death, and neutral cards. If you like this type of content, please subscribe, like the video, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.